Good evening. Thank you for joining us. He is the man at the center of a devastating crash, and tonight he's talking exclusively to Czech News. David Cheslin admits he stole the car, admits he was behind the wheel when it crashed, and worse still, he admits he's responsible for the death of his teenaged friend. Kylie Stanton has this dramatic interview and what one parent says about it.
The only thing I can do right now is to say that I'm sorry.
Words spoken, racked with guilt.
I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to say. I miss you, Nick, Twitty.
It's been 4 days since the 15-year-old was killed in this crash along West Coast Road. The stolen vehicle, traveling at an excessive rate of speed, hit a power pole, flipping into this embankment. Despite advice from a lawyer not to speak to media, 18-year-old David Cheslin is taking responsibility.
I regret everything. I regret stealing that car. I regret going for that ride. I just wish that I had never gone out that night.
It's a message also posted on Facebook under the alias David Wright. In a written apology, he states, "To whom it may concern, I'm sorry for everything. It was an accident. I never meant for him to die."
I just can't apologize enough to everybody.
But it's especially directed at those involved in this crash. The two surviving passengers were taken to hospital. 15-year-old Maria Forbes remains in the ICU, recovering from severe fractures and lacerations.
I'm torn between anger and feeling very sorry for him as well.
Her mother, Jennifer, sees the apology for the first time.
What can I say? He did something incredibly stupid. He's going to have to live with that memory for the rest of his life.
I wish I could change everything, but what's done is done. It's too late.
I would say to him that if he is truly remorseful, he will honor Nick's life and all the pain he's caused to everybody else by turning his own life around and trying to do some good with it. Otherwise, his apology really doesn't mean very much.
Police have yet to lay any charges in the case. Possession of stolen property is being recommended to Crown, but given the evidence, it could become more serious, potentially resulting in life imprisonment. What this mother sees as a warning for others.
All I can say is to other young men who are tempted to go for a joyride and do something that seems sort of brilliant and macho and very cool, it's not cool. You could end up being this young man here. You cannot imagine the burden he's going to have to bear for the rest of his life.
I just wish that I could go back in time and change everything. If I could do that, I never would have started that vehicle.
That vehicle now barely recognizable, and this 15-year-old now gone.
Knowing that I basically killed somebody that everybody knew and loved, it's just really hard to deal with.
At this point, no one has been charged in this case. Police and prosecutors say the investigation, which will include a reconstruction of the crash, could take up to 2 months.